Hi, I'm Yawa. This story happened in 663 BC, nearly 2,700 years ago. At that time, there were more than 100 vassal states in China. A northern state named Yan was invaded by a fierce nomadic tribe named the Shanrong. By then, a state named Qi had already established itself as the predominant power among the vassal states. The state of Yan turned to the state of Qi for help. The ruler of Qi, Duke Huan, persuaded by his prime minister Guan Zhong, led the army personally to rescue Yan. By the time the state of Qi's army arrived, the Shanrong tribe had already plundered many chariots and fled to a state named Guzhou, which had already been conquered by the Shanrong tribe. At first, Duke Huan planned to go back, but the Prime Minister Guan Zhong advised him to pursue the Shanrong tribe and eliminate Guzhou to ensure the peace in the north. Duke Huan agreed. The Qi army marched east to defeat the Shanrong forces. While the Qi army was marching home in triumph, it was already winter. They had set out in spring. The change of seasons had transformed the mountain landscape. The army wandered back and forth the mountains and valleys until they realized they had lost their way. Although several scouts were sent out, none could find the way out. If you led the army, what would you do? There's a person who came up with an idea. Since a dog, even far from home, could find its way back, then the horse, especially the older ones, might also possess a sense of direction. This person was Guan Zhong again. He put forward the idea of letting the old horses walk in front of the army to guide the way as a child. Duke Huan agreed. I think Duke Huan could only agree since there were no other choices. Guan Zhong selected several old horses, removed the reins, and let them walk freely at the very front of the army. Unexpectedly, all the old horses moved forward in the same direction. The army followed the old horses through the windy valleys. Finally, they found their way out of the valleys and returned to their own state. Did you come up with the same idea? If you thought of the horse, drop a 1 in the comments. Anyway, this story gives rise to an idiom, old horses know the way. It means that an old horse remembers the road it has traveled. Metaphorically, this idiom refers to experienced persons who are more familiar with things. To me, these old horses also remind us that all beings possess spirit, and all beings should be respected and be kindly treated. What do you think of this story? Thank you very much for watching. See you!